Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, it's a found book, sold book episode. I'm gonna show you some cool stuff I found this week. I got some cool finds, but I'm gonna show you what I sold, which included one $800 item, which was made the week, $1,000 week. It really made the week, and it's great when that happens, right? But before I jump in, I want to say thanks. Thanks for the channel support, the views, the comments. Appreciate it all. You guys keep watching, and I'll keep doing this, and we'll see what happens. And I guess as another side note, I did a video this last week on those Jamaican 45s that I found, and I'm experimenting with pulling some of those songs off, and I'm contemplating doing just putting those out on a separate channel. So I'll keep you posted, and we'll see how much effort it is, and it's kind of fun to go through, but I'll keep you posted if you want to subscribe to that or check that out when I get to that point. So we'll just jump straight in to this subject, and let's do sold books first, okay? And I'll do pop-ups here, so hopefully here, so you can see on the screen, right? Because a lot of this stuff's already shipped. So the big win of the week, I finally sold these 15 volumes of this Catholic encyclopedia, right? I talked about these it was an estate sale probably about a year ago. And I listed them, I think I started off listing them at $1,200 or $1,300. And right out of the chute, I got an offer for $750, and I didn't take it because it was pretty fresh. Well, they just sit there, and these things are big, they're heavy. They're like 120 or 130 pounds for the set of 15, and they're over 100 years old. They were like 1911, 1912. So had a guy that had messaged me several questions and was interested and said, hey, would you take $800 for them? And I'm like, yes. So shipping was on top of that. I think it was like $60 or $70 shipping. So that was the big win, the $800. The next thing that I've sold that's kind of cool, and I've sold this Night Musk Aviance perfume. I bought this stuff at an estate sale, a whole big shoebox full of it. And every few weeks, one of these sell for $49.99. So this musk oil, and I had one lady that she had texted me on it on eBay, and she's like, this was my scent in the 90s. So this is like new old stock. It's old. I don't know if it still smells the way it's supposed to, but I'm listing it for what it is. It's unused, and they're like $50. Another item that I've sold a ton of, and I'll just show you, I bought these at an estate sale years ago, and I'm slowly but surely, it's my Jimmy Carter pins. There's different styles. I'll put these together, list them for $9, $10, $12 for several of them. And this thing was full. Plus I had a whole another thing full, another box, and I just keep them listed, and they don't sell that often, but I've made, I think I paid like $30 for these when I bought them, the whole lot. And I've probably made $500 or $600 off these pins, just selling them over now, probably 3 or 4 years. And I'm almost down to where I've got one of these containers left, but that's kind of one of those long tail items that just keeps generating some profit at this point. All right, other things that have sold. I sold this, I'm gonna pop it up again, this Paul Bowles vintage kind of fiction book. It's kind of, like a more literature. I sold it for $20. I think I paid $2 or $3 for that one. I had this set, this is the fourth one, this set of Doctor Who books. I got these at like a 25-cent sale, and there were 8 of them. I sold them for $16. They sold kind of as expected for about $2 each, but pretty nice for, the quarter each, turned it into 16. Then I had an old St. Joe's Bible that sold for $12. Then let's see if I can read my handwriting here. If I got my cheat sheet. Let's see. Oh, I had a guided missile book sold for $10. I actually expected that one to go for more, but I'd had it for a while. I'd offered for $10, so let it go. This really cool beach combing for Japanese glass floats. Sold it for $11. It didn't have the dust jacket, and there's different editions on that one, so $11 was okay on that. Then I sold these National Geographic histories. I had there were 9 of them from 2021, 2022. They sold for $39.99. So great win, plus postage on those, right? And I'm telling you, on those magazines, they're pretty heavy. It was like 7 pounds. The U.S. Postal Service Priority Advantage, I think it was cheaper than Media Mail. I've said this on some other videos recently. It was like $7 or $7.50 or something under Ground Advantage because it's dimensional weight, and Media Mail is actually more expensive. And so that Ground Advantage is really starting to become my go-to on that. When you do ship with Ground Advantage, since it's dimensional, check out the box reducers if you don't have the right size box, because if you can make it thinner, it can save you significantly on the postage. So, and I've got a link to in the descriptions from Amazon on the box reducer I use. It's a handy little tool when you need it. Let's see. Then the last thing that was a $50 book, $49.99, was this Bushwhacker Johnson Confederate War, personality, Civil War type thing, kind of a local North Alabama kind of thing. Sold for $50. So that was what sold it. Basically, it was a little over $1,000. It's like $1,019. The majority of it being from the set of Catholic books, and I'll say it's a pretty good week. However you get there, right? If you get there with $20 items, or just get there with an $800 item. I will say on that Catholic book set, man, I think I paid $1 each for those at that estate sale. Maybe it was $2. I got them really a good price on them. As I'm boxing those suckers up, it was in 3 boxes, and each of those boxes was like 40 pounds, and packing them and make sure the box didn't fall apart, and then getting them on my little dolly. It is it's work, right? So listen, if you're getting into the book selling business, I mean, you can do this, right? Anybody can do this, and this shouldn't stop you. But don't think that booksellers don't work, because, man, packing and lugging and the weight of them, it does take some effort sometimes, especially something like that. So, all right. So, hey, I'm gonna switch gears here in a second, and we're gonna go to what I found now. Okay, so this will be the found books part. So, found books coming up. All right. So, quick break there. Now going to the found. I saw on my phone as I was videoing, I saw a call coming in I needed to take. So that's crazy how that happened right when I was doing the video. Okay, so the first thing I found that I thought was really cool, these old Tom Brown, I got these for $1 each. These Tom Brown's kind of manuals, like medicinal plants, edible plants, this is like wilderness survival kind of stuff. There's actually 4 in this set. 4 of them together I see selling for like $50. I see these selling anywhere from like $10 to $15 each. I think I'll probably put them together when I ask $30 for them. So that's nice. All right, I found, this is probably a $30 to $40 book. It's a NASA managing NASA. It's SP 4102. Here in North Alabama, Marshall Space Flight Center, Huntsville, Redstone Arsenal. You see a lot of NASA stuff, right? It's been a minute since I've seen it, but it kind of ebbs and flows. I paid $2 for this one. I think it's $35 to $40 all day long. That's nice. A few more fiction books. Got these for $1 each. I haven't read this William Kruger, but he's got this character, Cork O'Connor, and these tend to run like $7 to $8 each. I'm gonna lot them up. Paid $1 for them. I'm gonna lot them up and ask maybe $20, $22 for them. So then I paid $10 for this set. This Hodges Systemic Theology, a little light reading there, just think this would be really hard reading. But anyway, I paid $10 for this set. They're really nice. And I see them selling multiple sold comps, 35 to 40. So it should be a pretty quick flip. Okay, this might be one of the coolest things, and this will be a long tail item, but this Micronesian handicraft book of the Trust Territory of the Pacific Islands, Marjorie Wells. What's interesting about this to me, I paid $2 for this. It's signed. I think it's from Kwajalein. If you know, again, if you're, Kwajalein, the atoll test, missile testing. I believe this was Marjorie, she signed it. It could have been her book. If she signed it, best wishes. Maybe she signed it for somebody, paid $2. But, it starts talking about all the Pacific Islands. And, these crafts and things there. This will be a long tail item. I don't even have a price for it yet, but I think it's cool. So I got it. Sometimes obviously I want profit on things I buy, but sometimes it's just, you buy something because you like it. That serves you well, okay? I ran into a bunch of several technical books. And, technical books can be hit or miss. Here's one on friction and wear of materials. This thing on Amazon, I see it from $20 to $88. $88 is like on the fulfilled Amazon side. Lowest price one on Merchant Fulfilled is $20. I think I can list this for probably $50 and sell it. So that's probably where I'll be. Let's see, I actually paid $6 for it. So I can guarantee when I bought it, I was thinking more like 50, right? Now here's one that's really interesting. Fatigue design, okay? I paid $3 for it. You can see the handwritten in there. All right, data I see, I'm gonna try to send this one to Amazon. One has sold in 6 months, but the cheapest one that's listed out there now is $260. So for $2, whatever did I say, $3, whatever I said, I'm gonna send it. Even if I'm gonna put $150 on it. See what happens. I might sit there, take a ride on it for that. Here's an older linear systems book. It's I paid $2 for this one. I see I can sell this one for $30. So, these older technical books, they're hit or miss. You just have to kind of look them up. It's here's one I think is cool. It's The Sins of Madison County, and this is going over, something that's not discussed a lot, right? It's in this, in the Southern history of lynchings and mobs and things of that nature. And it goes through the biographies of 250 people and their families in this, and it's an autographed copy. I have a sold copy of this on eBay for like $50, and you can see I got it really, subject matter I think is important. It's a nice book, but it's autographed by the author and other 2 contributors. So I think 50 will go for that. All right, so last things. Man, I found some more Warhammer stuff, and this Warhammer stuff, found a couple of codexes, and this, see how shiny they are? Original shrink wrap. This one sold for $50 new, and it's still in the shrink wrap. Paid $5 each for these Death Guards. Okay. Here's the Adeptus. There's so many of these codexes. Warhammer, man, I tell you, Games Workshop, they pump this stuff out. And then here's one of this Wrath of Magnus. It's actually a gaming system. I paid $15 for this one. It sells new for $75. I see it selling for between $30 and $40 all day long, and this one's shrink wrap. Nice shape. Actually, I got 2 of these. My buddy Donovan, who always is sending me Warhammer stuff that he didn't want anymore to sell, I got 2 of them, gave him one, and he tried to pay me for it. I'm like, dude, seriously, he's the guy, I did the video a little bit ago. I took some of the proceeds and we went to see the Black Keys Blues show up in Nashville, and it's a good time. So I gave him one, and it's like, man, you feed me stuff all the time. Here's, enjoy it. He was something he wanted, so that was fun to be able to do that for him. So, all right, that's it. Books found, books sold. Although I did sold first. So anyway, that's it. See cool, buy cool. Subscribe, hit the like button, do all the stuff that helps the YouTube engine do its thing, helps the channel. I appreciate it. And you guys remember, if you buy it, list it so you can sell it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.